We have heard a lot of reporting in another matter that has gotten a lot of attention regarding a spot ETF, that there is ongoing conversations between issuers who have filed some of these applications and individuals at the SEC. And I wonder if you can shed any light on how much you as a commissioner might be involved in that, or really if this is just happening at the lower staff level at the moment.
No, again, I really can't comment on that, but I think I've been very transparent that I've thought for many years now that there is no reason for us to stand in the way of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded product.
What you just heard was the SEC commissioner saying that there's no reason for us to stand in the way of a Bitcoin spot ETF. This is huge news. This is basically the SEC saying, well, we don't have a reason to stop this anymore, so it's probably going to be approved. I mean, that's pretty much the translation. So what we're seeing as a result in the market today, let's go to the lower time frames. Let's go look at like the 30-minute chart. Look at that bounce. We bounced straight back to the highs of the range. And so Bitcoin had a big tumble after the Binance news, that we found a higher low, and now we're seeing this SEC news and bouncing back. In my opinion, this means that Bitcoin is, probably going to higher levels. Probably 41,000 is next. That's the next fib target. But if yesterday's news couldn't push us down below this trend line and push us further down, well, I don't think anything else is going to right now. So new highs are likely for Bitcoin. We're likely going to go above 40,000 on the next run, in my opinion. And also, this is Ethereum on the lower time frames. We are now breaking out above the daily high. Bitcoin on the lower time frames, we have not gotten to yesterday's high. Look at Ethereum, guys. It is breaking away right now. And this makes a lot of sense because for a long time, Ethereum was lagging behind Bitcoin, right? It was just sitting below the yearly high. Bitcoin already broke its yearly high. And so Ethereum has been lagging, right? Ethereum's lagging, but guys, we are breaking away in the short term here, and Ethereum is likely going to see a major breakout. Ethereum has a lot of catching up to do here, and there's no reason, in my opinion, that Ethereum wouldn't start to outperform the rest of the market. It happens every cycle that Ethereum lags, and then once Bitcoin, starts consolidating at higher levels, Ethereum starts to catch up. And I think that's what's going to happen here. So we're going to discuss all of this and more in today's video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Bitcoin is now bouncing to the higher end of our range. The daily chart is looking really strong now. Yesterday, we were talking about a potential retrace based on the news, but today we had other news that the SEC is looking sort of positive on the Bitcoin ETF approval. And so this is all just becoming news-driven stuff. And Bitcoin, now that we have a higher low with this news from the SEC, I think it's likely that we do see continued upside. The next target for Bitcoin sits at about 41,000, right? So if we look at Bitcoin, take our fibs from the FTX collapse zone to the height of the low of the FTX collapse zone. We've been following these targets precisely all year. And we discussed this early this year in this area. And since then, we've literally been hitting each of these fib nodes with total precision on every resistance point. And so now that we've had higher lows here, some positive news today, well, it's likely Bitcoin punches up to 41,000 from here. And it's likely Bitcoin just continues to remain bullish moving forward until, otherwise. Likely going to see higher levels. 4236, 41,000 is likely what's next for Bitcoin. So keep an eye out for that. If we look at Ethereum, we are sitting below the yearly high. So there's a lot of opportunity here. If you take your fibs from high to low of the range, the first target is 2,500. If you look at Bitcoin and you do that same fib from high to low, you can see that we've already exceeded that 1,618. So Ethereum has catching up to do. There's a lot of opportunity with Ethereum, in my opinion, right now. And in the short term, going back to the lower time frames for Bitcoin, if you pull up the Ethereum chart and overlay it, look at that, guys. Look at this. Ethereum is really just starting to break away. Bitcoin was seeing lower lows earlier today. Ethereum continued to see higher lows and is now breaking above yesterday's high. So Ethereum is looking really bullish, really strong, and there's likely going to be a surge in the Ethereum market and the Ethereum ecosystem very soon. Another point that I want to bring up is that since Bitcoin has already broken the yearly high here, we're up now, and Ethereum is still lagging behind that yearly high breakout. It's about like 130% to the all-time high. a little over 130% for Ethereum. And for Bitcoin, it's about 80 or 90% to the all-time high. So because Ethereum is lagging behind that yearly breakout, the opportunity is currently, in my opinion, a little better for entering Ethereum, buying Ethereum here rather than buying Bitcoin here. In my opinion, the opportunity is with Ethereum currently, because there's always a little bit of difference between the timing on Bitcoin and Ethereum. For example, during the bear market, Ethereum hit its low and bottomed before Bitcoin with a higher low. Against Bitcoin, look at this, Bitcoin went down against Ethereum. So there was moments where each coin has its sort of season, performs a little better. And so during the bear market, Ethereum had a little bit of better performance. Right now, Bitcoin has a really good narrative and it's performing better, but it's likely that Ethereum catches up. And so the first breakout target is going to be 2,500 for this fib right here. So that's what I'm looking for. I think this is going to happen quite quickly. I think that Ethereum is really just undervalued here, underpriced, and it's going to catch up, guys. We all know Ethereum's going to catch up with Bitcoin. And so that's where the opportunity is, in my opinion, right now. And so things are generally going well for crypto. Like, we had the Binance news. And what I was saying about this on Twitter yesterday was that long term, the Binance news is positive. Every time the crypto industry overcomes regulatory challenges, we are one step further to becoming a mature market. We are pushing forward as an industry. This is what progress looks like, right? So this is really what progress looks like. You have a lot of challenges and, a lot of lawsuits and people are trying to figure things out. In the end, you get clarity and the market starts to mature. So I think this is all very positive. We held yesterday's prices, so likely upside. 41,000 is next for Bitcoin, and in my opinion, 2,500 is next for Ethereum. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash the like, subscribe, join Patreon if you want to support this channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.